you say Marcel's last name?
Superville. I don't know how to
I've been there, is that right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I've been there 3 years, I can't say. Superville. Any answers?
I remember sitting here with Ashton a couple years ago.
No?
I remember sitting here with Ashton a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
All right.
Coach, you want to start?
Yeah, we're very grateful for the outcome of the game. You know, in reality, I kind of knew it would be the first one to 50 was going to win. Okay, we probably didn't need a clock. Just kept playing until somebody hit 50. It wasn't going to be a lot of scoring. They're terrific defensively. They protect the lane, the rim, and they make you take contested shots. You know, contested twos, and they get out. Their length bothers you at the arc. And so, but our guys just battled. We went behind. You know, it's kind of, there's a confidence. We know we're going to come back. I guess we get that confidence from it happening so many times. And then even at the end, when we waffled a little bit, we were able to, you know, still confidence. Okay, they might close the gap, but we'll get this straightened out and we'll make the plays necessary. And but a big tip of the hat to our defense. You know, they shoot under 30%. That's the third time this year I think we held them under 30%. So we, and a big part of it, and they're so much bigger and stronger, and they get put back. So you would think that you know, that'd be a hard number to do. But you know, Marcel was, I thought, terrific on defense all night long. Really made a difference. And then the other big guys too, Taylor, who's had big games. His last 2 games, I think he went 27 and 27 against us. Even you know, we held him. You know, these guys held him to 9. They held him to 9, and it was team defense too. We doubled them some, made them pass out of the post. But you know, we won it with defense. That's who we are. Okay, we're gonna, you know, this game is gonna be in the 50s, and in West Virginia they're gonna score in the 90s. So they're gonna have a little bit of contrast.
Maybe. I'm just kidding.
Saying the game all right. The two West Virginia teams right now.
Coach, as far as an IUP slipper rocky, and this is probably just what you expected for kind of grind it out, better.
Yeah, you almost find it hard to believe that it'd be the same thing again. But you know, you can't write the script. You just you know you got to make plays down the stretch. You got to make stops down the stretch. And this team has done anything. They've done that, and they got a tremendous amount of resiliency. They just don't fold. Don't fold, they keep going, they believe in each other, and you know, a lot of it's great leadership. We've got 5 seniors that are all the way in. They're really committed to each other, and sometimes you can catch magic in a bottle a little bit and win a lot of close games if you have that type of DNA.
Anything in particular different you did today as far as the whole commitment to everything down the past?
Well, we made Marcel eat a box of Cheerios this morning. No, I just thought we brought double teams from different guys, and you know, we just weren't going to let him get his rhythm. And sometimes they take Devin out of the game. You know, it's not all us. Sometimes other guys just feel like they haven't shot it in a while, and they shoot it. I'm glad that, in a way, that they don't let him touch it every time. He's probably as good as any player in the country, you know. But their philosophy is to have a balanced offense, and they don't go through him, you know, every time. And I think that kind of gets him out of the game a little bit too.
Marcel, what's your mindset coming into a game like this when you know you're going to be going up against?
I was just focused on trying to stop him, you know. I knew my teammates were going to help me. I mean, I played in 3 games before, you know. This was going to be the 4th game, so we all know each other about now. Like, we know what we're running, we know what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are. So I was just trying to do the best I could, and I know he's a really talented player, but today I was fortunate enough to contain him.
You know,
Marcel, this is as good a performance, well-rounded performance as anybody's had all year, Marcel. Double-double. Is that your first? Sometimes you go 4 or 5 games to get 13 rebounds. But anyway, double-double, and he goes, you know, and he goes 6 out of 11, 3 out of 5, 15, you know, points. And so I mean, you talk about someone just putting together a complete game at both ends of the court. you know, and I don't see the turnovers there, the 5 turnovers, but you can look by that, you do the other stuff. I know they gave you some turnovers that weren't yours, I know. No, no, but really, he played a terrific game, and that was, that individual effort on his part was as good as any player we've had all year long put forth, and that's the thing about this team, we've had different guys, you know, different guys really take the lead and perform well, and just pick up the other guys when other guys aren't playing as well.
Marcel, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Is there something about this place that you've had some real good games down here?
No, I mean, it's just one game at a time. I want to win, and when you want to win like this, and it's a eliminatory game, you gotta leave it all out there, and that's what all our team's trying to do.
I think it's all the good food he's eating.
We're going.
Quaker steak last night, Japanese, and
Let's go back to the.
we're gonna have to talk about training table before our home games, Frank.
You guys keep winning whatever you want, Coach.
Marcel, you had, I think 8 points in the first 4+ minutes of the game. Were you looking to assert yourself early, or just kind of let the shots came to you?
No, the shots came to me, especially that first 3-pointer. Last game, I think I was shooting confident, but the ball wasn't going in for me from 3-point, and that first shot really got me going, you know, gave me confidence, and just kept playing from then on.
Scooter, what can you say about this team and things that you guys have done this year?
I don't know. I mean, this is a special. I mean, we fly around. We play with so much heart. It's scary. Like when you're out there. I mean, that last possession there, when we're flying around, we're just clawing to get a win. I mean, it's unbelievable. I've never been a part of a team like this, and obviously I've been on some great teams here at IUP, but this team has so much heart and passion. And I mean, Ant was unbelievable tonight. Marcel was unbelievable. These guys are playing with so much heart, and we just don't want to lose, and we're going to find a way to win. And that's kind of what it's been all year. You know, we just scrap and claw and try to find a way. And it's just so many guys can lead on this team. Everybody's a leader on this team. So it's just a special group. So,
Coach, same thing as far as what this team has been able to do this year.
You know, they're just a really connected group, okay? And sometimes, you know, we just talked about, you know, just control what you can control, okay? And this team's done that. You can't always control the officials' calls. You can't control how sometimes you can't control how the other team plays. Sometimes the other team plays great and you can't control that. But just focus on what we can control, and they kind of have stayed that course. And they've been they've had a strong mindset with that. They've been mentally tough, and they've been strong with that. And that's really, their work ethic has been tremendous for 6 months. This team's worked out on their own without us pushing them in the gym more than any team that I've had. And they have a way to overcome their weaknesses. And that's a great trait in any athletic competition.
Coach, you guys are shooting 29% at the 11:50 mark. What'd you tell your team down the stretch to get them energized?
No, I didn't say I didn't do that today.
no.
No, I didn't do anything to get them energized. To be honest with you, we didn't do anything special. We just kind of stayed the course, and I thought we were getting good shots. I thought guys felt a little bit more less tentative. You know, we have to, you know, we were a little more aggressive maybe later in the second half. We were back on our heels a little bit offensively. Some guys in the first half. So, you know, they coach themselves, to be honest with you. I can go home. I might even go home for a day and come back and just go buy a new suit and dress up for the game on Tuesday. Okay, these guys know what they got to do. They know what they got to do, and they have good minds and good leadership, and it's amazing how much they coach each other. They just, you know, sometimes I got to tell them, you know, as a coach, you're usually begging for teams to communicate and straighten, coach yourself, straighten it out, talk to them, and sometimes I gotta keep quiet, because I just wanna get 10 seconds in the huddle.
Coach, regardless of what happens in the second game, you're gonna be playing, like you said, a team that can put points on the board. How do you combat that with your defense?
Well, we'll probably guard them like we did Edinburgh, try to score 90. No. Our team has the ability, to score also. Just not big numbers against Slippery Rock, and that's the Slippery Rock's credit, but not a lot of people have. I think against other teams that let you move more freely, against someone that doesn't know every set that you run. I mean, it's like, we went over the scouting report, and the guys are like, Coach, we just did this last week, and it's really, we don't get a lot of buckets off of breakdown, so we need the schemes that we have, we kind of try to get some good looks, catching people off guard here and there, all right? Well, when they know they're coming, they really, the fourth time you play someone, they really put you in a situation where, you know what, you got the ball and the guy's guarding you got to make some plays, right? And which is harder to do. That's why you have teammates trying to screen and help each other out. But we were still able to do that and get good spacing, I think, and then get off the dribble a little bit. Aaron's layup, his layup late was big. He just played with great pace. He hesitated and then went in for a layup. You got anything?
Nothing today.
No, wait a second. I wore the West Liberty suit. It's black, and it's got some yellow or gold in it, okay?
I'm just excited
There's
for
no
Tuesday.
way I could have put the tie on, because I didn't want to